Well, they're going to start climbing, I'm afraid. Shaking the legs here, Lawson Craddock's been meerkatting for much of the day. Now, this is where, if you take it quickly, this could dilute Sam Welsford's challenge. He will not like this climb. It does pitch up to about 4%. They'll be onto that in a short while. They go over the top, and then there's like almost a roller coaster ride down and into town. Let's wait and see. And this Fuldager is trying to keep himself in a good position for Jaco Alula. 2.6 kilometers to go. Looks like Ineos Grenadiers have timed this beautifully, and so is Eurosport Mobility. They're riding in the red with the golden helmets in the center of your screen at the moment. A little bit of a fold over, and there'll be a few that try and hit and hope here. Israel Premier Tech showing a little bit of ambition as well. It's about nailing corners, don't forget, apart from anything else. Roads opened in the middle. Some will take advantage of this, and Alexander Kristof's train is now extending more carriages, if you like, at his disposal. This bodes very well for him. Ineos Grenadiers on the right-hand side of your screen, keep it nice and sensible. And Israel Premier Tech with Kogut, Pierre-André Cote, waiting to show their hand as well. The Israel champion is Kogut, and he's there just on the back wheel right now of Milano, who's starting to, Cote, who's doing some work for him. Meanwhile, Bahrain Victorious getting busy with Butremezzo there. He's behind a line of three. And Artem Schmidt is here just trying to guide Ben Turner to safety. Meanwhile, let's see how it pans out front for Ineos Grenadiers. 1,500 metres to go, Brian.
Yeah, it's time to go now, and Josh Tarling's on the front, a slight glance behind, Viviani's on the wheel, so panic stations for some that are pushed out of it, but Bahrain Victorious now coming towards the fore. I think it's Fred Wright that's up there doing the kind of lead-out duties, but Ineos Grenadiers just sitting patiently in the left-hand still.
Well, Viviani now at the back of that quartet. They're starting to just stamp on the pedals, as you can see, and Kristov, I think, has called him out. He's decided that he's going to go and do this one on his own with 1 kilometre to go. Whose train is he going to hobo onto the back of? That's the big question. In fact, it was Gumstad. There is Kristov. He's going to ride on the back wheel of Viviani and hope he thinks to get through. Sean Flynn is up here for DSM Firmenich. Can't quite see any room being offered up. Flynn's out the saddle, plops himself back into it yet again. Still Viviani waiting to be released here. There's the shilly-shally dealt with, a little bit of shoulderage going on here as well. I'm afraid from the Israel champion. They suddenly start to open up here. There is Viviani waiting to be released, and finally he goes for it, but on the barriers it's Kristov who tries to get there. Viviani's in the centre. Israel champion coming up through the centre. Oh, and a big drive here, very late on, but it's Kristov that takes it. That's a bit of timing for you right there. Alexander Kristov never had his nose in front until the line revealed itself at the very last. Good work by Uno-X Mobility. Tord Gudmestad, I thought he'd lost Kristov, who was sailing with Viviani. Viviani went to the centre of the road. Kristov held his line and indeed has delivered here, and his march towards the magic 100 continues.